name's Tyler Smith. I'm the manager here at the Brentwood Schwa.
Okay. And can you tell me what is tire rotation?
Tire rotation is just moving the tires front to back. We recommend doing that about every 5,000 miles. With that, at Les Schwab, you get a full safety check every time we do that. So we make sure you take care of your tires every 5,000 miles. We're going to take care of you and make sure everything is checked out every time.
And what is the importance of rotating tires?
The main importance is that tires wear in special ways depending on where they're located on your vehicle. So if they're on the front, they're going to wear the inside and outside edges more, and when they're on the rear, they're going to wear the centers more. So you want to rotate them about every 5,000 so they wear evenly over time.
Okay. And what are some signs though that you may need to replace tires?
There's a couple of different ways to check. We have special little gauge tools that tell us when they're low. Like they'll be red, yellow, and green. Lets us know if they're too low. Actually, keep one on me. So green, yellow, and then red. Make sure we check them every time your vehicle's in. For you personally, there's wear bars on the tires. So if you're at home and in between the grooves of the tread, you'll see little bars that stick up from the casing of the tire. And if you're getting close to being even with those little pop-up grooves inside the grooves, then your tires are getting ready to be replaced. And there's also the old Abe Lincoln trick where you put Lincoln, if you can see Lincoln's head, it's time for tires.
And that's what the penny, right?
That's
you
what
put it in the tread.
Exactly.
Let's see. How much mileage do most tires get with rotation versus without rotation?
Yeah, so you can actually expect half-life if you don't rotate. For example, if you have a tire that is warranted for 60,000 miles, if you never rotate them, you can expect about 30. Because again, like I said before, they're gonna wear in certain spots more than others, so they're gonna wear down faster in those locations. So with rotation, you should be able to see full mileage on a 60,000 mile tire. And as far as expectancy on tires, I mean, every tire is different, every vehicle's different, so it really just depends on what kind of tire you have and what kind of vehicle you can have for exact averages of mileage. So.
And is it best to replace all 4 tires at once or in pairs?
It depends on the type of vehicle. Again, on an all-wheel drive vehicle, you would want to replace all 4 at the same time. On a vehicle that's not equipped with all-wheel drive, then I would recommend doing at least a pair when you need tires. That way the axle matches. But again, it all depends on how the tires are doing at the time. But on most vehicles, we recommend doing at least a pair at a time.
Okay. And can you explain a little bit about your more expensive tires versus the cheaper tires? Like, do they have better grip, last longer, have better braking?
Yeah, so as far as tires go, there's just like almost anything on the market, there's the entry level, ranged all the way to a premium line. The biggest difference is life expectancy and comfort on the road. So your more entry level tires, they come with less tread from factory. Less tread means they're not going to last as long, so the warranties are less and they don't last as long. And a premium based tire, you can expect a longer lifetime. For example, our Reputation 2s by Mazama, they're an 80,000 mile tire. They're built to be quiet, they're built to last a long time, and they're built for all sorts of different weathers. So they have better overall traction base when you think about wet driving. They have better stopping power in wet driving, as well as they have top of line stopping power in dry climates as well. It's just the technology in the tires when you go from your baseline setup to your premium, just you get a little bit more. It's not just the life expectancy that you get more of. You're going to get more comfort, quieter, they're going to last longer. And the traction bases are going to be higher, so you're going to hold to the road better and everything like that.
Is there a specific maybe models or brand? I think Michelin has like Onza or Pro Onza or something like that. Mm-hmm. It's like one of their higher end tires. Is there any brand or type of tire that you recommend of the higher end ones?
Yeah, so at Les Schwab in our lines, we'd recommend like the Continental or our Mazamas on the higher end in all factors, right? And your passenger tires, your SUVs and trucks, and as far as like if you have a premium vehicle, a premium electric vehicle like a Tesla, we carry our high-end Hankook Ion Evos, which are an amazing tire for electric vehicles. They're actually specifically designed for Teslas, but they work great on any electric vehicle. To keep the rolling resistance down is what you want on an electric vehicle, which keeps your range to expectancy, instead of when you don't put an electric based tire on your electric vehicle, you can actually see less mileage on your electric charge.
So when people come into Schwa, you kind of help them decide which tires specifically for their vehicle might match best.
Yeah, exactly, and then it's all situational too. You know, we ask at Schwa, we like to ask questions. What are you using the vehicle for? How long are you planning on keeping the vehicle? Where are you driving the vehicle? And our recommendation might differ depending on what you're using it for. If you know it's just a car that you take the grocery store and back, you probably don't need the tire that's going to do amazing over the mountain passes, right? It's never going to leave town. But if you have somebody that travels for work every day, then you're probably going to want something that's long lasting. If you're going to like the city every day, you're going to want something that's quiet. You're going to want something that grips well. You're going to want something that's going to last you longer, so you're not having to buy tires as much as you're putting a lot of miles on your car. And then if you have somebody that likes to go skiing in the winter, then we're probably looking to find you like an all-weather option that's going to do really well in not just the dry climate, but also in snow and wet weather. So we like to tailor our recommendation to what the customer's needs are, not just try to sell the best overall tire every time, right? Because it might not be all the factors in the best overall tire might not fit the needs of the driver.